Myself, Professor Sukanta Roy, Dean Academics and Center in Charge for CSAB for NIT Mizoram, this verification center. So today we call this press conference on behalf of CSAB JoSAA central team. We have here Professor Pratik Datta, who is our LOC chairman for CSAB for 2026. He is from IIEST Shibpur. Also we have here Professor Sukumar Kundu, who is also from IIEST Shibpur, from the CSAB team, from the CSAB central team. So actually we are here today to brief the state of Mizoram regarding the different opportunities that we have through CSAB and JoSAA counseling for the Mizoram students, as well as there are certain seats through the Northeast and Northeastern states and Union territories for the Mizoram students. So we want to announce the number of seats that is available for the home state students in different categories. The main purpose is to motivate students in engineering and the opportunities that they are getting. And sometimes those opportunities, because of lack of information, maybe they are not taking those opportunities. So it is our responsibility to inform all the students of Mizoram regarding the different opportunities they have. So I would like to now invite Professor Pratik Datta ji to deliver the press briefing on behalf of CSAB and NUET 2026. Sir.
A very good morning, members of the press. And already have been introduced. I am the Dean of Research at the Indian Institute of Engineering, Science and Technology, Shibpur. And with me we have Dr. Sukumar Roy, who is the HOD of Metallurgy. And from NIT Mizoram side, we have Dr. Sukanta Roy, the Dean Academic, and Dr. Lal Sizola from the Department of Computer Science. So primarily, let me just try to brief what exactly, we have mentioned in the terms CSAB and JoSAA and all this thing. So CSAB stands for CSAB. It stands for Central Seat Allocation Board. It's constituted by the Ministry of Education, Government of India. So there is one local institute, one of the NITs, who normally get the status of coordinating institute. This time it is the IIEST Shibpur. And one IIT also gets the coordinating role, that is IIT Roorkee this time. So first we have the kind of counseling for admission to all the IITs and NIT plus system through this JoSAA. JoSAA stands for Joint Seat Allocation Authority. So it's a combination of CSAB and JAB, Joint Admission Board, which is for the IITs, which IIT Roorkee is coordinating. So with this briefing, so we are here today for important opportunity, just to brief you important opportunity for students for Northeast and Union territories. We'll be talking about the general JoSAA counseling, the CSAB special counseling, and ultimately there are some special kind of seats available for the students of Northeast and Union territories. We'll be telling everything. Just a brief context, the JoSAA, the Joint Seat Allocation Authority, every year conducts joint counseling for admission to IITs, NITs, and IIITs, which stands for Indian Institute of Information Technologies, and other government-funded technical institutions based on the Joint Entrance Examination ranks, JEE ranks. Within JoSAA, CSAB, the Central Seat Allocation Board, which we are representing right now, is the body responsible for seat allocation to NITs, IIITs, and other government-funded technical institutes. And as I already mentioned, is being coordinated this year by IIST Shibpur. CSAB, that is in the NIT plus system, we have approximately 47,922 engineering architecture seats all over India across 113 institutions, 113. Candidates belonging to all the Northeast states will have a home state advantage as like the other states too for admission to academic programs of NITs in their respective states. For example, we have the NIT Mizoram here, in the NIT Mizoram, whatever seats are allocated, 190 admission every year, out of that 50%, 95 seats are allocated for the students of all over India, and 95 seat sets only for the students of Mizoram. Okay. So that is there in every state for all the NITs, like in NIT Meghalaya, whatever seats are there, 50% for NIT Meghalaya students, 50% for the outside students. Other than this JoSAA, so in JoSAA we have the joint counseling for the admission to all the IITs as well as all the 113 NIT plus systems, and there will be 6 rounds of allocation because there will be JoSAA website through which the students has to register, and after registering, the condition for registration is that they either must be qualified in the JEE main exam. First, all the students write the JEE main exam. After writing the JEE main exam, approximately I'm giving you a figure, around 20 lakh students write the JEE main exams every year all over India, and out of that, the top 250,000 students get to appear for the JEE advanced ranks. So a student can have both the JEE main rank as well as JEE advanced ranks, or someone can have only JEE main ranks. But all those candidates with the JEE advanced scores, they are only eligible for the IIT admission. With the JEE main score, they are eligible for all the NIT plus system 130 institutions I have just mentioned. Now, first JoSAA, the Joint Seat Allocation Authority, where CSAB and JAB act together for the admission to IIT and NIT plus together. There we will have the JoSAA website, which will open on 2nd of June. Through the JoSAA website, the students have to register with their rank, JEE main rank or JEE advanced rank, whichever is there. Plus, another eligibility condition is there. The students have to secure 75% marks in the plus 2 exam, plus 2 board exam. So this is relaxable by 10% for the students belonging to SC and SC community. So for the general candidate, 75% requirement. For other candidates, reserve candidate is 65%. So after this JoSAA allocation rounds, normally it happens like for the 6 round. First round done, so some people opting, some people opting out, then second round, third round, fourth round, like this. 6 rounds of joint allocation will be over. Then beyond that, if some seats are vacant in the NIT systems, for example, after 6 rounds of allocation, if seats are still vacant in, for example, NIT Mizoram or other NITs, the students will have the opportunity to go for another round of counseling. That is called the CSAB special. Only for the vacant seats, once again they have to register. And just to give you a figure, for example, in NIT Mizoram, I have been told that out of 95 seats for Mizoram students, about 25 to 30% are filled up by the JoSAA rounds. So the others remain vacant, and students can once again register for the system, this CSAB special, and another 2 rounds of counseling will be over. And then finally, whatever seats are allocated, the students will take admission. Now, this is about the JoSAA and CSAB special. Now, the reason why we are here, just to let you know the students of Mizoram through the honorable members of the press and print and social media, whatever is there, electronic media. So we have another option that is called CSAB NEUT, registration of which will start by the end of June. NEUT stands for Northeast and Union Territories. There, other than the CSAB and JoSAA NIT seats, there are number of seats which are allocated for the students of Northeast and Union Territories. It's a special counseling round which is initiated by the Government of India to ensure students from underserved regions so that they have access to quality education across the country. Importantly, CSAB NEUT seats are additional and separately created. It has got nothing to do with JoSAA or CSAB. They are over and above the seat offered through the regular JoSAA CSAB rounds. These seats are reserved specifically for students from the Northeast and Union Territories It covers, for example, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Manipur, Nagaland, Sikkim and Tripura, 8 northeast states, and 5 union territories of Andaman Nicobar Islands, Dadra Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Ladakh and Lakshadweep. Seats are reserved, very important. Seats are reserved for engineering technology, for architecture, and even for pharmacy, for B.Pharm, B.Arch, B.Tech and B.Pharm, all three. At the degree level institutions all over India, all the states have some seat reserves under NIUT category, over and above the CSAB special and JoSAA rounds. And this allotment, that used to be, all the states used to admit differently, but now everything is brought under the centralized CSAB NIUT umbrella, so that we can have complete transparency and maximum participation. For 2026, tentatively a total of 1,063 seats are available under CSAB NIUT, 1,001 for B.Tech, 42 for B.Arch and 20 for B.Pharmacy, distributed pan-India across different participating institutions. There may be state government engineering colleges, there may be state government pharmacy colleges, or even some private colleges. And this, in fact, presents a very meaningful opportunity that the students from the Northeast must not miss. Now, why it is a big opportunity? Because the eligibility criteria is relaxed. If you can recall, I told you that for CSAB and JoSAA, the requirement is for the general candidates 75% marks in part plus 2 exam, and for the reserve category SC/ST 65%. But for these NIUT special seats reserved for all the different states, the eligibility for engineering architecture, of course, JEE main has to be there. JEE main qualification has to be there. So some student has to write the JEE main examination. Paper 1, there are 2 papers of JEE main. Paper 1 for engineering architecture and paper 2 for B.Arch, those who want to go for architecture education. Now this is very important. The board examination, either they must have passed to 2024 or 2025 or appear in 2026. All the 3 years pass outs or students appearing. The minimum eligibility of aggregate marks for plus 2 is only 45%, vis-a-vis 75% for the CSAB and JoSAA. It is only 45%, but once again relaxable by 5% for the SC/ST candidates, so only 40%. So we have much relaxed criteria for admission, but only for B.Arch, this is little higher because this is set by the Council of Architecture. So 50% minimum is required in physics, chemistry, maths, plus there is an exam for National Application Test for Architecture, NATA, conducted by COA, and or JEE paper 2, as I said, for architecture. This is required. And the candidate's domicile state must match with the participating state or UT. For pharmacy, no JEE main or anything is required. Pass of class 2 with physics and chemistry plus one of the subjects like maths, biology, biotechnology and computer science. No JEE rank is required. Allotment is based purely on class 12 aggregate percentage, and domiciles should match with the participating state or union territory. Let us take the example of Mizoram. For Mizoram, all over India, 116 seats are reserved for BE B.Tech, 5 seats for architecture, so 121, plus 8 seats in the NITs. NITs, you might know, that is Northeastern Institute for Regional Institute of Science and Technology. It is in Itanagar, Arunachal Pradesh. There 8 seats are reserved for the students of Mizoram. You get all the details once registration starts. Again, these seats are coordinated by the Ministry of Education, Government of India, with the respective state governments. Yesterday we have representative from state government with us. Today they have some other work, that's why they couldn't come. So they will be closely working with us. The Director of Technical Education of Government of Mizoram will be working closely with us, and they will be putting all the seat matrix and everything once registration starts by the more or less by the 3rd week of June. So that's what is starting. Students should start beginning their preparation right now. For CSAB help center and everything, we have a centralized help center, doubt clearance, everything will be there. So will be active from the 2nd of June 2026. So through you, through the honorable members of the media, we urge every eligible students from Mizoram and across the Northeast to register on their time, prepare documents, and make full use of this Government of India initiative. This is the opportunity for the students of the states. Please don't let it pass. Thank you so much from my side. Now, if Dr. Shukanta Roy can add a few more things, yes.
Yeah, so we also request our students from Mizoram state to see the different opportunities that is available through National Scholarship Portal, that is NSP. Through National Scholarship Portal, students will come to know that there are different opportunities available for the students for Mizoram state as well. There are scholarship for the ST students, there are scholarship for the OBC students, SC students, given by the Government of India through the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. So we request all the press to disseminate the news that there are some scholarships available in the NSP portal. The students can go through it. As well as would like to inform that following the ministry instruction, the tuition fees are waived for the SC students in all the higher education. So in NIT, for example, in NIT Mizoram also, the tuition fees are waived for SC students. So basically, tuition fees will be zero. So this is a good opportunity for the students of Mizoram state to get the admission. They just need to make sure for CSAB admission for NIT and IIT system. For ST students, they have to score 65% marks in aggregate in their 12th examination. So that is the minimum criteria for the admission. I think we have Dr. Lal Srijala here. If you have any questions, you can also answer. But we need to add.
Kan bel cuma masai lom tu kan soi dua yang kalau kami terus itu. Acian dia foto itu dia English yang soi kan. Dalam kalau sandar cuma yang aku yang local kan dulu itu ini awareness kan lo konten le anu le pate cuma yang akan bahagian ini pun kan dokter sih na. Admission process tu cara hmang hmaa zat yang kita ini kan setelah tu makan tinggi kan lo lah kita lo kok kita cuma itu ni simbola macam le kan kita tu kami lo ni pun sama kan yang dia NIT system IIT itu akan dia lepas JEE advance siang ayam ama JEE advance setting lo po kan NIT le kami atu kui institute da kan institute tak sama bahagian le abik takin home state quota 50% di onde la bahagian di kalaya ka chapon fiat lo kau be na ko kami tamso ka July itu mit ni buat sa pula kan dua tin di chen kata chuan an lo fiat de mem lo class 12 an zir line 65% ka ai chi na di JEE rank le mai ba 65% an lo dei lo ba kan an kala admission di du di seat du khati ang chi an lo chi an lo chi te kan ang chi na du ba chuan khati ang class 12 an exam do ti me kha chi chana mai zuan lai ang chi ko kham be te kan lo fiat kha kan du ba tin tu na kan kal chan le ba chi na sei ka kan notice le UT student bi kan hemi CSAB special round JoSAA and we notice the UT student big time and action pa reservation of the amount to hit and then up to Bazir Khan seat reserve kan dapat dang dia kata pay kecuali SC le SD dan pay 40% so dia cuma cuan ini can satama cuma cuan ini kan Bazir line te kan lo mangtena ini chance an miss lo kan dua wangi awareness ka yang very low and sakula kita kangen na seunia pay to pura skala kan adik tak ST kan pay to tuition fee away kan dia in soy tu tang tuition fee ba ka fee soy tu tang pay to scholarship ini mo national kan di scholarship portal ni wa kan scholarship kan ka om le ka la NIT system lo pay to semua tuan sun ke po aksen tu ri hau ka le lo ni ST tan ni mat tu ว่าต้องข้าวที่จะข้าเพื่อจนอาจจะว่าอย่างนี้เสียงข้าผู้น้องเช่นเราในเสียงคือ NSP โพสต์อะไรทุกคนเนี่ยนี่อดีตเจ้าโซ่เอ็นติ่งเรามาข้าวที่จะข้าซุ่มเขาตักลุตุกสีเราวิ่ง Central Institute เกมานี่กัวตาเลยจะตัดเอามาข้ากันโลกของเต้นมิสเราเสร็จละกันดูว่าจะวางส่วนนี้เดี๋ยวก็โทษปะมันเราเนี่ย awareness นี่เราในสังคมดิ้งกันเนี่ยเจ้าหนี้ที่ข้ากันเป็นเนี่ย
And also regarding the number of seats available, so we have 190 seats at NIT Mizoram, for the out of which 95 seats are reserved for the Mizoram state for our students. So when we say reserve, it is indicated by the home state. So the definition in CSAB, the home state is the students should attend their 12th board examination from the state of Mizoram. So that is the criteria.
Reserve seat for Mizoram.
Yeah, that is reserve seat is 95 seats.
For this.
No, for the Mizoram state. The Mizoram state is known as home state for NIT Mizoram. Now, the definition of home state says that he or she need to attempt their 12th board examination from the Mizoram state. Means any student, suppose he is a domicile of Mizoram, but he is attempting the examination maybe outside for Mumbai, then he will not get the benefit of home state. He need to attempt his 12th board examination from the state of Mizoram.
In that case, if somebody writes this board examination from Mumbai, you will be getting the home state from Maharashtra, not at Mizoram.
Yes. And regarding the classification of different engineering branches, we do have civil engineering, which is having 34 seats, mechanical engineering 34 seats, computer science and engineering 34 seats, electronics and communication engineering 34 seats, electrical engineering 34 seats, chemical science and technology 10 seats, and mathematics and computing 10 seats. In all the cases, in all the engineering branches, 50% seats are reserved for the Mizoram home state. So for example, civil engineering, out of 34, 17 seats will be reserved for the home state. So likewise for all engineering disciplines, we follow the same principle. And that is very important that 40 NIT Mizoram seats or any CSAB special or JoSAA seat, the students, ST or SC students need to score at least 65% marks. But in the Northeast and UT quota, where the seats are coming from different private engineering colleges and state engineering colleges, 129 seats, on those seats, the students can appear with 40% of marks in their 12 board for those colleges only. Those are that 129 seats. And that 129 seats are coordinated by our Mizoram Science and Technology Department in collaboration with the CSAB team.
So, any question from your side or any query that we can answer?
Yeah, you can ask in Mizo also, you can ask in English, it's fine.